guys, I don't think I properly introduced this video. So hi, my name is Leanie and welcome to my sick vlog. Yeah. I wanted this to be a sick productive vlog. A couple of years ago on the shared channel I have with my twin sister, back when I was in high school, I did a vlog like that where I was documenting me being as productive as possible but while sick. I was like, I haven't done one like that since high school, like 4 or 5 years ago maybe. This vlog did not turn out like that one at all. I don't even know, because my head is just so all over the place. I don't even know exactly like what I filmed or how much I filmed. I don't think I ever actually even filmed an intro, so this is it. Yesterday I didn't get as much done as I would like, and then today I had school, so I just did that. I'm back home. God, that sounds awful. I forgot what I was saying. I have some things that I have to get done today, so I'm gonna try my best to do that. Other than one thing, everything else is not too high priority, so I can allow myself another day of like not being productive and, you know, more rest if anything, especially because tomorrow I don't have school. So like editing and things like that I have to do. I have to submit something for work, homework, obviously, get a slight head start on some readings, so it's a lot. And also obviously I want to read. I think I filmed this, I can't remember, but I'm reading Girl on the Ferris Wheel. It's one of my 25 books of 2025 reads, plus one of the books that is on my yearly TBR, because it's a book that I started maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I think I only got like 20 something pages in originally, and then I just put a pause on the book. It was definitely because I went into a reading slump in 2023, and it wasn't until the end of 2023 that I picked reading back up again after nearly a year, after nearly a year-long reading slump. Yeah, and it's kind of perfect because I, going into February, want to read romance books, because since I think along with horror, those are the two genres that I read the less of, and I think I haven't read a romance book or a romance book that is like solely a romance book, like that romance is the main plot, not a subplot or not something that's sprinkled in as a third plot. I think I haven't read that since, oh shit, high school. I was gonna say middle school with like Eleanor Park and I Remember You and stuff like that. No, yeah, I think it was high school with Aristotle and Dante. That was one of like our summer readings, I think going into sophomore year. So it's been like 6 years or something like that, 6-7 years. So, but I think later on today I'll also pick out my February TBR. It's gonna be more of a mood reading as opposed to like using the TBR jar that like I did for January. So I'm thinking of romance reads from a Black author, and then reads with a Black MC. So I think that's that, but I think we'll do that a little bit later. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get into it. Oh Lord have mercy. I think first I'm gonna decompress, de-stress, relax, and then get into it a little bit because my body is killing me. That is the plan. Pass me my book light. It's on the chair. Thank you. Thank you. This. Oopsies. You guys see her nails? Come show your nails. Oh, they're not good. They're over a week old, but they're so pretty. Wait, can you even see it? No, it's not good. Like that. Yeah. And then I never did my nails for my birthday, or for the first day of school. I'm sick anyways. Guys, my sister's really, really pretty. Just letting you know.
Thank you.
So I've been reading this book, but I feel like every time I pick it up, I have to go several pages back to remind myself what I read. I think it's because I've been being sick. I've just been reading like 2 pages, 5 pages, things like that, and I'm not retaining the information, so I have to like go back and like do some rereads. Oh my god, I'm mad at myself. And that's not on the book itself. It's just because of like just because I'm sick. Let me also just say one thing as well. I think that I don't personally like, what do you call it? What's the trope? Oh, love at first sight. I don't necessarily think that this is what this personally is, but the way it's sounding like is giving that, even if it's not verbally said. But I could imagine like near the end of the book there being some sort of line that goes, I loved you or I liked you from the first time that I met you. Because like what's happening right now, it's giving like that is what might happen. It's not like I hate that as a, I don't know, like a trope or whatever, but I personally like build up to stuff, so I tend to be a little bit more dismissive, or I guess more like indifferent to that idea. But the girl, it's two people, right? Eliana and Dimitri. Eliana just switched out of, I forgot what class she was in before. Now she's in the class that Dimitri's in, like this like film class. And she walks in, and this is dual POV, so she walks in and Dimitri just sees her, and he just basically describes like her demeanor or like her mannerism, or like what her body kind of looks like in terms of like her being hunched over, like not really making eye contact, stuff like that. And right when she sits down, he tries to talk to her because he said, I kind of feel like the new girl has thrown down a gauntlet, daring me to break through her tough exterior. Challenge accepted. And then so he tries to talk to her. She's not really like paying much attention, and then he basically introduces himself. He's in a band, so he says that he's the drummer for his band, and she just basically like, she doesn't care. She's like telling him to shush and things like that, right? And then yeah, he's asking her to continue more questions because they're having a discussion about film that was like assigned for them to watch. So he's basically asking her if she, you know, watched it. She says yes. And he said, honestly, I don't know why I'm so transfixed by this girl. Maybe it's just the challenge of trying to get her to pay attention to me. Maybe it's a bit of ego from playing in a band, or maybe it's Yia's voice in my head talking about girlfriends and love. And then later on he goes, Eliana's shoulders have relaxed a little now that my attention is off of her, and I decide it's best to leave her alone for now. What? I don't know. It's like I don't know much about these characters to like, and this is like on page 18. Like I don't know much about them to like feel giddy about like, oh my god. Like I don't even fucking know you. Like, so I read that, I was like, it just threw me off. But that's just what I wanted to mention. I'm gonna continue reading it, and hopefully as like we build more of these characters, I will get invested about their potential love. To continuously reread. It's not the book, it's because I'm sick, but I have to continuously reread like the same sentence like 3 times over. Like everything hurts right now that I'm just not retaining any information. That's why I have to keep backspacing a bunch of pages, even though like I just had like read the day before, you know what I'm saying? I've been sick since Tuesday afternoon after I came back from school. With that, I got sick. So, it was 2 days ago. So, yeah. I'm just not retaining anything. Okay, back to reading. So it is like a minute or 2 minutes away from being 3 p.m. I came home around 12:20, just rested around 1:20. I put some food in the toaster. I just finished eating right now. And then I'm gonna go take a nap. My body is in excruciating pain, so I am trying to rest up as well as possible. Yeah, just take a nap and then see what I get up to. Right, I would love to do some reading later on tonight as well. That is the plan. Hi guys, so I'm gonna speed this up because this is my third time filming this, but welcome. It is day 3. I'm capping the video off here. I am still sick, but yeah, I don't know, I'm still sick. But earlier I talked about wanting to do my February TBR, and I was like, you know what, let me ensure that like full circle I end the video off by telling you my February TBR is. So I checked the ladder out, went onto the book collection, went on top. I basically looked at my collection. I talked about earlier that I had 3 criterias. 1 was romance books, 2 were romance books specifically that had Black MCs, and then 3 was reads that were from Black authors that were unrelated to it being romance at all. Give me a second. So I went on top of the collection and figured out books that I have in terms of romances, and I allowed myself to do rereads because I just don't own romance books or romance solely books. There are some books that have romance as a secondary plot or a third-degree plot or a fourth-degree plot, but like I just don't own like, strictly romance books. So I allowed myself rereads. So in terms of romances, you already saw it earlier, but I'm reading Girl on the Ferris Wheel. That one is a high school romance book. I'm pretty sure the characters are sophomores, opposite attract. It seems like a very light read in terms of like the way the writing style is, in terms of like the plot and the dilemma. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be anything like gut-wrenching or tough. So whenever I'm not sick and I can get back into the mood of physically reading the book and actually retaining information, I know for a fact this one will be a quick read. I just need to like get over my sickness to actually pay attention and read the book. The next book that I have is I Remember You. This one is going to be a reread. This one is a solely romance book. It was between this one and Aristotle and Dante. I was going to actually pick Aristotle and Dante. However, Aristotle and Dante, I read that in high school, and I Remember You, I read it in middle school. So it's been a longer time since I read that book. And so I was like, you know what? We're going to do I Remember You instead. I Remember You is also a high school read. I'm pretty sure the characters are older than the characters in Girl on the Ferris Wheel. I know the character in the book plays a sport, but I don't know necessarily this is a sport romance. I don't think the sport in the book really is like heavily the focused at all. This one is also like a jock ex academic student like relationship, so it's also opposites attract. I remember a few things about this book. I remember there was some sort of like time future element to this book in terms of like the guy character having memories of the relationship with the girl character, even though he had never met her. And that's not a spoiler. That's in, I had to double check if I knew what I was talking about. That's in the back of the book, or like the summary of the book. I remember there was some sort of like fast food joint, dog tag, and I remember there was a big thing that happened at the end that made me cry, but I'm not gonna say what that is, even if I'm like right or wrong, because if I am right, it would be a really big spoiler. And after that, my third option for that category is some sort of audiobook. I'm thinking of looking into popular book talk authors like Emily Henry, Lynn Painter, Abby Jimenez, things like that, and finding romance books to read. I'm probably going to do Happy Place just because I know that one's pretty popular and a lot of people on Book Talk have given it 5 stars. Then moving on to romance book strictly with MCs. For sure, I'm going to find some sort of Kennedy Ryan book because Kennedy Ryan also checks off the criteria of reading from a Black author. She writes a lot of Black romance books, so any one of her books is going to be something that I'm going to read. I don't have any idea what books it's going to be, but whatever has like the less amount of wait time on like Libby will be something that I'm gonna read. And then the last category, which is just reading a book unrelated to romance that is from a Black author, is gonna be James McBride, The Heaven and the Earth Grocery Store. I know that this one was really popular in 2023, won a bunch of awards. I put it on my wish list, got it for my birthday last year, so it's finally time that I go ahead and pick up that book. So anyways, Lord have mercy, that is what the plan is looking like. We're gonna see how all of that goes. I think I would actually end up reading more audiobook than physical, so I'm gonna see for some of the physical books if there's audios for those, because my commute combined to and from school is about an hour 20 minutes, an hour and a half. So doing that 4 times a week, I can get through a lot of books, even if I don't include like listening to books on the weekends or listening to books while I shower or clean, exercise, stuff like that. If I don't include any of those stuff, an hour and a half 4 times a week, I can get through a lot of books for the entirety of the month. So we might end up listening to more audiobooks than anything, which is a good start because I'm sick. So it's good that I can start off while I'm sick listening to books instead of reading them. Anyways, that is the plan. I'll see you guys in another video. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing better than me. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up. My food is ready and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.